What a great star Daniel Loader is, and I'm sure that when David Wallechinsky puts out his new book for Sydney about 3 months before the Sydney Games start in the year 2000, Daniel Loader will get a run. We rely on this book. We get it in Australia about 3 months before each Olympics. Researchers, commentators use it thoroughly. It's a wonderful reference book. Luckily enough for us, David Wallechinsky has made his way into the Seven Sports Centre tonight. It's a real honour to meet you, David. You come from a family of authors. Your father was very famous, Irving Wallace, the novelist. Your mother also was an author, and also your sister.
That's right, and it was really my father who introduced me to the Olympics. He was Jim Thorpe's ghostwriter, Jim Thorpe, the great decathlete from 1912. And then when I was 12 years old in 1960, he brought me to the Rome Olympics, and after that I was hooked.
Who have been your Olympic heroes?
I like Emil Zatopek of Czechoslovakia. First of all, in this day when they're changing the track schedule so that somebody can compete in the 200 and the 400 and not get tired, Emil Zatopek in one Olympics won the 5,000, the 10,000, and the marathon. Second, he's a great person, a real sportsman, helping other runners, just a good person. I think it's not enough to be good at your sport. You have to be a good person, too.
Yeah, one of the great heroes, no question about that. What about Carl Lewis? Where do you think he sits in Olympic folklore?
He's a great athlete. Even if he doesn't win this year, 8 gold medals, he's, just unbelievable that somebody could win. First of all, he's the first person to repeat, first man to repeat in the 100 meters, first man to repeat in the long jump, 3 times now. If he wins a 4th time, he'll be only the 3rd person in any sport, in any event, to win the same event 4 times.
Atlanta's copped a lot of criticism, hasn't it, as a city in the Games in the first few days. So what have been your...
Deservedly.
Really?
Oh, yes. I'm very upset, and I could see it coming, too. These people... The only amateurs here at these Olympics are the organizers. They just, you're talking about people who are unaware of the rest of the world. In the run-up to the Olympics, I got the feeling that to the organizers, ACOG, the Atlanta Organizing Committee, to them a foreign country is New York. And to these 197 countries, it's dazzling to them. And they put a lot of preparation into pleasing the VIPs, the sponsors, and they seem to forget about the everyday spectator, the press, and the athletes, several of whom have missed their events because of mess-ups with the transportation.
Do you think they can fix it?
I think that they're under tremendous pressure to fix it. I would have thought that with all the criticism they received, they would have fixed it by today, but that hasn't happened so far. I'm very concerned as an historian of the Olympics with the statistics and the results, and it's still not coming through straight yet.
Who do you think may emerge from these Games as one of the great heroes? I mean, Michael Johnson's somebody everybody's immediately talking about. Do you expect him to pull off that double?
I think he's going to be almost impossible to beat in the 400, but I think Frankie Fredericks of Namibia, he's beaten Johnson once. He broke the myth of invincibility, but I don't think that, Michael Johnson's going to give up to him so quickly. I think it's hard to tell. One of the great things about the Olympics is that you can't tell the best stories in advance. The sudden confrontation, the big surprises, and that's what I look for.
Are you pleased with the way the Olympics has taken shape over the last 12, 14, 16 years?
What I like is that professionals are allowed. I like that. I want to see the best athletes in the Olympics. What I don't like is some of the excessive commercialism. I understand there has to be some to pay for the Games, but you go outside these studios here in Atlanta, and it looks like a cheap carnival. It doesn't even look like a good carnival.
I think the IOC are disappointed with that too.
I think they are, and I think they feel that they made a mistake. They'll never admit it publicly, but they realized too late that they gave the Games to a bunch of amateurs.
And who are you looking forward to seeing most over the next 12 days?
Well, first of all, the last couple of days, Alexander Karelin, the wrestler, and Naim Suleimanoglu, the weightlifter. I'm looking forward to track and field. This is my favorite. I particularly like the middle to long distance races, because there you're not only seeing physical strength, you're seeing psychology and strategy. And that triple combination makes those my favorite.
Two interesting people get together and clash, like Bud and Decker, and we've got a situation here with Mutola from Mozambique and Kiro from Cuba, haven't we?
Yes, that's going to be a great confrontation. And also the Kenya in the long distance, the Kenyans versus the Ethiopians versus the Moroccans, 3 teams.
Exciting. Well, David, maybe not everybody agrees with your thoughts on the Olympic Games, but
That's
there's
okay.
no question there have been problems, and I know they're working very hard. But it's been great meeting you, and you know, we've certainly appreciated and used your reference book for a long time now, and we'll continue to do that.
Okay, thank you.
David Wallechinsky, the author of the Bible of the Olympic Games. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more right after this.